What's up? This is Goose, and this week I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you approached someone you didn't know? You might turn to me and say, well, Goose, that's fucking stupid. I don't need to approach someone I don't know. Well, let me remind you of that party you went to, and you wanted to talk to that person, and you didn't know that person, so you couldn't approach him, and you couldn't make that conversation go. Or you're just a business guy or a business girl, and you go to those big networking social events, and you can't start a conversation, therefore you can't make that connection that's going to help your business life. Or you're just a student, and you don't have a group, you don't have a clingy group. So to meet that group, to meet those friends, you need to take that action of sitting down by that group and starting a conversation, therefore by approaching that group, and you can't do it. For most of us, it's a big problem, not knowing how to approach people and not having the guts to approach. And for most of us, that's why we can't make friends. That's why we're lonely. That's why we're depressed. So in this video, I want to take the time to explain how to do it, the right mindset to do it, and how to make it really, really easy. And I hope you enjoy this video. So tune in for the next couple of minutes where I talk and make your life easier. All right, let me dive straight into it. Number one thing is being positive and bringing a good energy. So what most people think you need to do is when you approach someone is you need to say something sophisticated. That's why most guys have pickup lines, because they think they're gonna get the girl by saying something really, really funny. But what actually matters is what kind of energy you have, if you're positive, if you're interesting. So next time you approach someone, don't focus on what you're saying, focus on how you're saying, how you're portraying yourself. As long as you're positive, as long as you bring a good energy, the interaction is going to go very well, because the other person is going to feel good when you're coming with that good vibe. So do that. All right, second thing, do not seek a reaction. So what happens to most people is they go in a conversation and they say something and they expect a laughter, or they expect the other person to give them positive feedback. So something like you say a joke and you're like, ah, and the other person's like, yeah, and you're like, are you not going to laugh? Are you And that's what happens, and you fuck up, and you choke up, you turn inwards, you don't know what to say. So what you should do instead is say the thing, but don't expect anything. Just embrace the fact that the conversation might go a little awkward, it might be a little awkward, it might not be easy, but just embrace that fact. And ironically, when you don't seek that reaction, when you don't seek that positive reinforcement from the other person, you're gonna get it anyways. So do that. All right, last thing. Do not be afraid. So most people feel inadequate approaching the person they don't know. They feel like they're interrupting their day. They feel like they're being rude. But in reality, they're actually helping the other person, because most people cannot approach on their own. So if you can be the confident individual, if you can be the 1% that approaches people they don't know, you're making all the other people's lives easier. You're taking the matters in their own hands. And believe me, the other people will adore you for that. So the next time you're feeling afraid or you're feeling inadequate of approaching someone, do not be inadequate. Actually be proud of yourself, and go and make that connection happen. And as long as you're positive, as long as you're upbeat, as long as you're being interesting and not seeking reaction, the conversation is going to go really, really well. And I hope you make it happen. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it very helpful. And if there's only one thing you remember from this video, is that most people cannot approach by themselves. And when you're approaching, don't think too much. It's very easier than you think. So if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm gonna see you next week. Peace!